Hello and welcome to Blessing Minds. Kindly like, share and subscribe our channel.
Have you ever watched someone walk onto a stage and within seconds, the entire room belonged to them? Not because they were louder, not because they were smarter, and not because they never felt nervous, but because they understood something most people never learn. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you create. And today, I'm going to share 10 powerful presentation techniques that can make you look like you've delivered your speech 100 times, even when it's your very first. Let's begin. Most people rush to fill silence. The moment they reach the stage, they start talking. Not because they're ready, because they're nervous. But confident speakers do something different. They pause. 3 simple seconds, and something remarkable happens. The room shifts. People stop talking. Eyes focus. Attention gathers. That silence becomes a signal that says, "I'm in control." Before your first word, own the room. Nervousness has a language, and one of its strongest accents is speed. When we're anxious, we rush. We race through our words. We speak before our thoughts have caught up. But confidence sounds different. Confidence breathes. Confidence pauses. Confidence slows down. The next time you speak, cut your pace by 30%. You will feel slower. Your audience will hear confidence. Have you ever noticed how nervous people wander? Back and forth, side to side, without purpose. Movement without intention creates uncertainty. Instead, choose one spot, one place that feels grounded, one place you can return to throughout your presentation. That becomes your anchor, your home base. And every time you return, your authority grows. Most presenters try to prove how much they know, and in doing so, they overwhelm everyone listening. The truth? Your audience doesn't need everything. They need the most important thing. The best speakers don't show off information. They create clarity. One powerful idea is worth more than 10 confusing ones. Stop trying to impress people. Start trying to help them. Connection happens through the eyes. Not the slides, not the microphone, the eyes. Hold eye contact long enough to complete a thought, then move to someone else, and then another. Suddenly, your audience no longer feels like a crowd. It feels like a conversation. And conversations are where trust begins. Facts inform. Stories transform. Every great presentation contains a journey, a before and an after. Before the challenge, after the solution, before the struggle, after the breakthrough. Because people may forget information, but they rarely forget transformation. Show them the journey, and they'll remember the lesson. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is breathe. Not accidentally, intentionally. A visible breath before an important point sends a message. It tells your audience what comes next matters. It tells your nervous system you're safe. And it creates space. Space for your words to land. People trust honesty more than perfection, more than expertise, more than polished performances. The fastest way to build credibility is to say the thing everyone is already thinking, the uncomfortable truth, the obvious challenge, the difficult reality. When you acknowledge it first, you remove resistance, and trust enters the room. Great speakers plant seeds, and great speakers return to them. Mention a powerful idea at the beginning, then bring it back later. This is called a callback, and it creates a feeling of mastery. Your presentation suddenly feels connected, intentional, complete, like every piece belongs exactly where it is. Most people spend hours planning their opening and almost no time planning their ending. Yet your final sentence is often what people remember most. So ask yourself, If my audience remembers only one thing, what should it be? Write that sentence first, build everything around it, and leave them with something worth carrying home. Confidence isn't the absence of nerves. It's the ability to move forward despite them. The speakers you admire weren't born confident. They practiced, they learned, and they developed habits that made confidence inevitable. So the next time you stand up to speak, remember, pause, breathe, connect, simplify, and trust yourself. Because confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. Thank you for spending this time with Blessing Mindz. And before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these 10 techniques will you use first? I'll see you in the next video. Blessing Mindz, where mindset meets purpose.